much for tuning back into these Town Hall 12 sneak peeks for the update that is just around the corner. This is sneak peek number 4. We've already seen 3 more on this channel. The Town Hall 12, the Giga Tesla inside of the Town Hall 12, and all of the balancing that is happening. But today, we're going to be looking at the new defensive levels. There's a lot of new defense levels that are coming to Town Hall 12, and there's also a mystery building. What is this thing? What is this thing? This is a siege workshop. That is literally all I can tell you right now, guys. There are more sneak peeks to come, so be sure and hit that subscribe button for future updates and to find out first, among all of your friends, what in the world this siege workshop really is. But I'd like to know in the comments what you guys think it is, what you guys, all I can tell you, it is that it's going to absolutely change the name of the game, the face of the game, how the game is played and how attacking is done. This thing is gonna revolutionize Clash of Clans. That's all I can say. I know I said a lot, but that's all I can say about that. Now, there are several things to look at right here. First of all, the Town Hall. We've already talked about the Town Hall a little bit. We're going to actually go through the levels and the statistics and look at how powerful this thing really is, the damage output and the number of targets it hits and stuff. But I think that the next most exciting thing that we're seeing on this little spot here is the new walls. And I mean, Supercell missed the boat when they didn't put the new lightning walls in from the past. But I think that these walls look absolutely fabulous. They look amazing. I mean, the electric blue theme of Town Hall 12 is absolutely gorgeous, guys. And like, for instance, let's look at level 12 wall. This is back for Town Hall 11. It's 8,500 hit points. And if we upgrade it, it gives it 1,500 more. It's at 10,000 HP. I mean, you try to break through one of those and it's going to take you a while, you know what I mean? So this is so awesome. These level 13 walls are by far my favorite walls. Before, it was the level 11 walls that had like the lava going around the inside. Now the electric blue and it's moving. It's just absolutely gorgeous, guys. So that is that's amazing. Level 13 walls, beautiful, beautiful stuff. Now, if we look at the Town Hall, obviously we have the Giga Tesla inside, that Tesla coil that pops up and shoots troops, and we're only level 1 Giga Tesla right now, and it does 150 damage per second on any troop, and it will actually target 2 troops at a time. Now, if we upgrade this baby, which we're gonna do that now, I need to get some gems. Hold on. There we go, we got some gems. Now, the Giga Tesla, if you upgrade it, it increases the DPS from 150 to 175, 25 more DPS. Let's go ahead and upgrade that now, and we'll finish off the time. There we go. And now we're at level 2. DPS for going to level 3 is actually the same. The DPS doesn't change, but the number of targets goes from 2 to 3 at a time. So it's technically a 50% damage output increase, which is pretty awesome. So let's go ahead and gem that baby up, finish it off, and now we have a level 3. Now going from level 3 to level 4 gives you another 25 DPS increase. That's the maximum of 200 DPS, but the number of targets stays the same. So that's pretty good. Let's go ahead and gem that up. There we are. And then the last one, guys, going from level 4 to level 5, it's going to increase the number of targets from 3 to 4. So that's a 33% damage increase, and it gives the bomb that drops and destroys everything once it's destroyed, the damage when destroyed, which is 1,000 HP damage done. So let's go ahead and finish this baby off and max it out, and there we go. Now we have what people have been calling a 5-star Town Hall 12, and it is an absolute monster, guys. So that is a first look at some of the new defenses at Town Hall 12. Now let's look at the actual defenses. It turns out that every single defense at Town Hall 12 is going to get a new level. That's a lot. That's a lot to take in. A lot is going to need to be upgraded. Lots of loot's going to need to be farmed. A lot of time before all things are maxed out. The only defense that doesn't get an upgrade is the sweeper. Whether you even consider that as a defense or not, I don't know. I kind of do, but it doesn't get an upgrade. Wah, wah, wah. Alright, so, yeah, let's look at the Archer Towers first. Level 15 was the previous max level of Town Hall 11, and notice that it's different. It's new. There's actually going to be these beautiful green banners that are going to be coming out of the top. That is actually for several levels of Archer Tower, so you might see a big change on your base even before you upgrade to Town Hall 12 because of these green banners on the Archer Towers. But as you can see, we're going to be going from level 15 to level 16 Archer Tower. So if I click the level 15 and look at the stats, it's going from 120 to 134 DPS of that upgrade, which is pretty awesome. And I love the blue theme of Town Hall 12. You can see it, that blue ring around the edge, and also very dark studded base. Very post-apocalyptic, very steampunk, Mad Max looking. Just the dark, grungy is a theme that's gonna cascade through this entire town hall. So it looks awesome. And by the way, if you gear it up, it just kind of cuts out the studs and it just shows the blue banner at the bottom. That blue is gonna mean danger. Remember that from the future, guys. Whenever you're attacking other people's bases. There you go. There's the Archer Tower, increase of 14 DPS, and let's go up to the cannon. Remember, guys, every defense is getting a new level. So if we look at the level 15 cannon, it starts out at 130 DPS, which is crazy high, and the upgrade will take it to 140 DPS, and of course it gives it that very nice blue. I'm going to ungear it up for you, and it's got that blue base, still the dark steel, gold rings around the outside, very studdy, very, again, Mad Max, post-apocalyptic looking. I love it. I love the way it looks, very technological, which is it's gonna be very apparent in the Wizard Tower once we show it. But let's go ahead and gear that baby up. So yeah, there is your double cannon. Those both look awesome and are sure to do a ton of damage on the enemy heroes or enemy troops or whatever it is that you're dealing with. Now we have the Wizard Tower going from level 10 to level 11. And if you just look at the look of it, I love the look. It's one of my favorite new defenses at Town Hall 12. It's not using the blue theme. Wizard Towers have an innate purple or pink look, and so you can see that there is like a ring of a lighter pink color around the ring there, but also the top. The top's the most obvious change. It's going from just a platform to something else. It looks technological. It looks techy. I don't know what it looks like, but it looks awesome. And if we look at the level 10 Wizard Tower, it is actually going to be gaining 8 more DPS, making it that much more deadly, especially because it's a splash damage. It can literally hit every troop on the base if every troop is in its range in the same little spot. So beast defense, definitely one of the highest priorities you should be looking for whenever you're upgrading your Town Hall to Town Hall 12. Moving on up, guys, we get the air defense. Now, air defense level 10 or 9 going to 10 is going to gain 40 DPS and do 400 DPS. That thing is crazy, guys. And of course, the ongoing theme of the blue looks great. The barrel on the bottom, and it looks like we're going from a more gaudy type of design between Town 11 to Town 12. We're going to a more sleek look, which I really do like. I do like that it's starting to become more, I think it's becoming more advanced. You know how technology gets thinner and slimmer as it gets advanced. So I think it looks great. The firecrackers coming out of the top look more deadly now, more aerodynamic. That air defense is bound to destroy some air stuff, you know what I'm saying. So moving on, the mortar level 10 to 11 plus 3 DPS. I've always thought the damage that mortars do is not quite high enough, but you have to remember, mortars shoot less than 1 time per second, so the damage that they do per hit is much higher than just 23. It's probably more like 123 or something crazy like that. Somebody out there with somebody number smart probably already knows that. But see the mortar upgrading, and there is the multi-mortar. Let's go ahead and put it into regular mode, and this one doesn't follow the blue theme. The mortars just get darker, they get more sinister. They've got the buckles on the end, the very dark steel, the gold. It looks amazing. You're gaining about 15% extra damage per second. That's really, really good. And these guys are sure to ruin a March attack, I guarantee you that. Moving on, we have the Expo, and the Expo level 5 going to level 6, you're going to go from 110 to 120 damage per second. That is a gnarly amount of damage. And notice the theme here, not going with the blue, going with that pink color. I love the base. I love it. I mean, I'm normally not a fan of pink, but this looks great, and it's the same color as that Wizard Tower's ring around the core there. So definitely following a theme here of lots of bold colors. And again, the damage per second at 10. That thing is an absolute beast. I like the way that it looks as well. The dark theme, it's got a lot of gold. It just looks very regal, very dangerous. Gotta love it. Now moving on, we have the Teslas, and as you can see, I've actually got 5 Teslas here, guys. The
Town Hall 12 is getting a new Tesla. You're going to now have 5 Teslas on your base, and I think that's crazy. To me, that's crazy to have 5 Teslas. We haven't gotten a new Tesla since like what, Tunnel 8 or something. It's crazy. But yeah, the new level. Let's go ahead and look at level 9, going to 10. We're going to be gaining 10 DPS, very similar to the Expo upgrade. And the look of it is changing completely. I mean, it's going from this tall, mechanical, crazy-looking thing to a more condensed Giga Tesla. That ball at the top is the same design as the Giga Tesla at level 5 inside your Town Hall 12. So you're definitely seeing the theme coming together very nicely. This one's not carrying the blue theme, but it does have like the dark steel doors underneath. So it's still reminiscent and follows that same steampunk look, and it's bound to be a shocking experience when you meet it. Terrible pun, Klaus. Moving on, so we have ourselves the bomb tower, and the bomb tower has changed completely. The color, the style, that very light blue matching the helmet, the look of the skeleton. But let's look at the stats here. We're going from 52 to 60 DPS, so that is quite an increase in DPS. It's 16%. Very nice, and I like the look of it. I mean, it like stands out better. It's got a brighter color, and the bombs at the top have that red look to them. The bombers with the welding masks, they look about the same, but you know, you don't expect them to change clothes every time you upgrade it, right? But I definitely think the bombs look more deadly, and I do love the blue ring around the top. That looks very nice. Now moving on, the Inferno Tower actually carrying on that theme of getting deadly. We'll go ahead and look at the Inferno Tower level 5, and in multi-mode, the damage per second is increasing from 70 to 81. So that's 11 DPS increase, which is that's quite an increase in DPS with this Inferno Tower going to level 6. And in single mode, the damage per second is increasing by 250. So you can guarantee that people going to Town Hall 12 are going to be prioritizing upgrading this Inferno Tower, because I know I would. So yeah, or I know I will. So yeah, anyway, that Inferno Tower looks, I don't know. I mean, I like the chains. I like the chains on the level 5 Inferno Tower. Like the very fact that they got rid of the chains and slimmed it down a little bit. There's a good chance Supercell, because I know they've received a lot of feedback from us content creators about the Inferno Tower. It doesn't look quite as beefy as it should, I think. Or maybe the ring around the top needs to be blue like the rest of the buildings. Supercell, you listening? Anyway, so last but certainly not least is the Eagle Artillery. The Eagle Artillery, moving on. Actually, it has not been upgraded yet. Cool, I can upgrade it here and now. We have ourselves going from level 2 to level 3. You'll see that the look will change drastically from the gold studded look to the blue themes. Let's go ahead and upgrade that and gem it down. And there you go, guys. The Eagle Artillery. I did not look at the damage added, but the damage per hit is 350 now, which is very powerful. This thing is bound to do some damage, and it looks slim. It looks very slim, very sleek. Still carrying on that blue theme. It's got that very nice blue banner underneath it, and the Eagle Artillery is bound to mess some people up, especially after the balancing update that I was able to give you guys 2 days ago, talking about how it's no longer going to be doing triple damage to golems. So that's going to change the game entirely. But if you back up and look at all these new defenses compared to the old defenses, I think that a full base of upgraded and maxed defenses, and then of course I think you can have 100 of these new walls at a time on Town Hall 12, at least for now. A fully maxed Town Hall 12 base is going to look absolutely crazy, guys. And guys, that's pretty much going to do it for us. I mean, again, let me know in the comments what you guys think about the Siege Workshop. Are you stoked about these new walls? I think they look amazing. I'm stoked about this Giga Tesla, and then of course all the new levels of defenses. Let me know in the comments which one you like the look of the best. I'm thinking that my favorite is likely this Wizard Tower. Level 11 Wizard Tower looks amazing, but let me know in the comments if you have a favorite, and also which one you're most looking forward to seeing in action on your own Town Hall 12 base or on the channel. Remember, guys, I'm going to be posting Town Hall 12 gameplay once the update is live, upgrading my own base to Town Hall 12. But again, guys, that's it for me. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Like this video if you